Well, I've emptied the tank, so now we don't have any water in the tank. So this tank now is almost empty. I've now got to be brave and start undoing the rest of this. I've released the pressure on that. That's the cold water feed. So the cold water feed there, hot water feed here. I don't need the hot water feed, so I think that will be my first cut. And then this tank here should hopefully, if there's any water in there, will go straight out. That's the plan anyway. I'm sort of shooting in the dark here. I'm not a plumber, but what should we say? I think the pressure's fine for these things, because when I re-plugged the ends for the shower, they didn't pop off, so in theory that should be the same. Anyway, we'll see. Which is about just under 3 bar, so it's not, the high pressure is not high pressure pump that I have on the boat. Then I can start taking down this wall. I've already done this one here, so I've got to take down that one there. Mine's just done some washing just in case. Did it wrong. So let's give it a go, shall we? That's my job for today. I'm nearly finished now. I should have videoed emptying the tank, but all you're doing is taking out water. It's not exactly that exciting, is it? Anyway, let's go and do a little bit more, shall we? I'll update you when I've finished, just in case I cock it up or make a mistake. We'll see. Well, the strip down's complete. The tank's empty. I've put it on Facebook Marketplace. We'll see whether I can get any bids on it. Otherwise, it'll be going to the scrappy. But I think last time I put something on there, it would sell quite quickly. I've capped off both the hot and cold, but I think I should have completed the ring main, or the water with the hot and cold, because I've got hot and cold taps. So the pressure isn't working very well. So similar scenario to Thailand, really. We haven't got pressure in the tank because we didn't hook up the hot and cold. Well, I think the same scenario for this. So I don't need to worry about it at the moment. I am getting water coming through, so we're all right. So the next job, which won't be for until the end of the week now, let this dry out. I'm going to strip down all this. I shall strip down all that, and then hopefully get the rest of the stud work down. There's one plug socket there. That was for the immersion, and yeah, job well done. It's took me about an hour and a half. I'm going to go and have a shower now and go and do some work. It's, what is it, 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, just coming up for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, that did take me an hour and a half to do all that, because I took it steady because I didn't want to get a flood. So with the help of Mon, we managed to empty the tank. There wasn't enough fall in it to be able to empty through the what they call them now, something glands, I can't remember. Well, I've been busy today, various things. I had a taxi in for a test, bloody thing failed. And this morning, because it was at 11:45, I decided to finish off what I'd started earlier on in the week when I had Mon's help. So we've already got the one bit of stud work down, but you'll see I've done the rest. Oh, and the taxi failed its test on something stupid. Anyway, never mind. We're going away tomorrow for a day. So there used to be a wall here. There ain't no more. This cladding his tongue and groove used to come all the way up here, but it used to finish about here. When we fitted the gas, he didn't fit it in. He fit it through this hole here. The gas bottles or tanks is here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reroute the gas, but I'm not going to be using gas, but I've got to leave it so that future-proof it, so that if people want it later, they can. These are my solar shut-off switches. Yeah, there's a lot of cables around that need all rerouting and everything. I took I took the tongue and groove off there because I never realised, I forgot I'd done it. Stud work finished here, and I had only got as far as that. And anyway, don't matter. I'm going to continue on with the tongue and groove, but we'll see. So next job is making the framework and the stud work up to shut that off and make that the consumer room for all of the electrics and inverters and batteries and such like, and then stack the batteries on top of each other as opposed to side by side, because I've now got 8. So that's going to be my next job, but I don't know when I'm going to start that. It'll probably be next week sometime. Like I say, this weekend's been busy. So the tank's out, all the pipes are out, all the stub work's been removed. So essentially we've got a meter this end, so we'll gain a meter the other end, so we won't lose anything in the bathroom. The washing machine will turn around the other way, but I've got to change the pipe onto a different pipe exiting. And as I'm going to be moving around everything, there's no point in me making it permanent. So I'm quite pleased with what we've achieved and what we've got done. I've also been to see a company called Go Glass. They're local to Cambridge. And because when I originally had my shower, which is behind there, I had a shower screen. Now, the shower screen was too big, only by a fraction. And my plumber, or the plumber, in their infinite wisdom, decided to mount it so that it ran down on the floor. So you can imagine what happened. Eventually all the water was going down there and making it all mildewy and horrible. So you couldn't make a seal of it. So that's why we got the shower curtains. So Go Glass were going to make me a custom size shower screen. But I haven't given them a sizes yet, but I know roughly what it is for. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have about an 18 or 1,800 mil tall by about 800 wide, and it just fits on top of the shower tray. I've been doing some sums. I reckon I'll get the other shower tray that I've currently got. I think I'm going to reuse that. I'm not going to buy a new 1,000 because that's a 1,600. But that's going to work if it's all up here. But yeah. So yeah, they're going to make me a custom shower screen. It's about 200 quid. I'd rather use local people rather than. Or local companies rather than do online. I can probably get it cheaper, but at least if I go there and tell them what I want, they'll make it to my spec. And if I don't get a problem, they'll hopefully rectify it. Anyway, so there you go. That's the end of this week's video. Thanks for watching. So this is part 2 of the bathroom refit. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Goodbye.